Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you for the Halloween collab, which is hosted by the lovely crafty Michelle. Now last week, I don't know if you remember, but we made these absolutely gorgeous little pumpkin charms. So this week I'm going to turn these into a charm, into a bag charm. So what I have is I've already prepped some beads and put some head pins on them. So I will show you how I did that. I've got two here, one using bead caps and one without bead caps. I also have a piece of chain, and it's just silver plated chain. I have a key ring. I have a large lobster clasp which can be hooked onto any bag, and then I also have these gorgeous little ladybird charms. And then to attach all of the beads onto here, I just have some jump rings. So what I'm going to do is, and what I should have probably done before I came on, here they are, is I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to do this bead, and because it has a large hole where my head pin will go through, these are ball head pins, so you can get flat ones or ball ones, you can even get decorative ones. I'm just going to pick up one of these bead caps and place it so that the domed bit is facing down. I'm then going to add on my bead. I'm going to get the other bead cap with the domed bit facing up and place that on, and then that makes it so that it's not going to fall off your head pin, and also gives the bead a little bit of decoration. Then just to finish this off, I am going to do a wrap loop. So normally I don't do the wrap loops, normally I do just a normal loop. So we're just going to bend it back and bring it round so that it is in a sort of circle. Hoop on the end of the pliers. Then just using my other pliers, I am going to bring it all the way around, and then I'm going to wrap it around, the base just there, and keep going until there is nothing left of the wire. And then this is actually a more secure way of doing your loops. So I'm just going to tuck this end in. It is quite fiddly, but it will be more secure. So let me just nearly there we go. So there is our wrapped loop on the end of our bead. So we will attach the jump ring to that and the wire. So I'm going to do the same again, just to show you again. This time I'm not going to use a bead cap, because as you can see that the head of the head pin won't go through that hole. And I do apologise for my nails, they are in desperate need to be done, so hopefully they will be getting done this week. Right, so again I'm just wrapping around my pliers, my round nose pliers, just to make that loop, just like that. And then this we're just going to wrap around the neck of that bit. So we're just going to grab and twist this around until all the wire, it's a bit difficult trying to do it on camera. But I hope that you can see what it is I'm doing. So I'm just going around and around, so I will just like that. So as you can see, it is a nice wrapped loop, so that is now ready to be added onto our chain. So what we are going to do is, I just have a long length, so I haven't measured it, because what I tend to do is I put all my beads on first, and then I will cut the chain. I find it a lot easier because then I can put everything on that I would like. So I am going to start off with one of my pumpkins. So I'm going to put them in order along here, and then probably one of these. So in the order that I would like them to go. put that one in there, that one, and this just makes it so that you know whereabouts everything is going to go. So there, that one in there. We need these ladybirds there and one at the end, and then probably that one in there. Right, okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my jump rings and open them just like that. I'm going to take my first bead, put it onto the eye pin, and then put it onto the very last link, because this is going to be our bottom charm, so it is like that. I'm then going to do the same with the rest. So I'm going to open up my jump ring, and then I'm going to add on my bead and then go to the next link on the chain and close up my jump ring. So again, open up the jump ring, add in your bead, and then go up the next link from the last link you used. And we're just going to do this all the way along. So I'll do it once more and then I'll go off camera and then we'll be back. So again, add on the bead, go to, so we used this link and now we're going to go on to that link and then close up our bead, our jump ring. So this is what we've got so far. So I'm going to do the rest off camera and then I will be back and show you the finished result. Okay, so I've did that. So there we have our charm. So what I'm going to do is, so where the last one is on, so as you can see just there, I'm just going to go 2 up, so on this one, and then I am going to open that up like that and then reclose it. So that's where the end of my piece is. I've then got myself this jump ring. Now it is a really strong jump ring, so I'm going to add that onto the end. And then what I've done while I was off camera, I did put this key ring onto this lobster clasp, and then I'm just going to add it on to here. So I do have to use both pliers because it is really, you're supposed to use both pliers, but I tend to use my hands just because it's quicker. So there you have it. So there is my Halloween themed keychain using the pumpkin charms that we did last week. I really hope that you've enjoyed this. Please do go and check out all the other ladies. They are listed in the description box below, so please do go and check them out, and hopefully I will see you next week in week 6 of the Halloween collaboration. So see you next week. Bye.